shit off so we'll look through it on camera.
Wow. Perfect. I gotta eat lunch. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. Do you want me to move the tapes and you can put them down on top of this?
Ah, that's good enough. That's
no,
okay.
I will.
No, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I appreciate it though.
Like even I should be taking the tapes home with me because I went through them all. I filmed all the video.
Yeah.
Now I just have to go through half of them, like 60 of them I've already priced.
That should be easy.
I have to go through the other 40, but I have to do them in the order
Yeah.
that I did it in the video. So I actually do need this because I'll take it home. And then I can just do that and listen to tapes at home because I have my sweet tape player.
Finish your video from there.
I didn't say anything about finishing the video.
Yeah.
I just need to price through these tapes to actually see some money on the return from that.
Just spam the others in Bazaar, like $10.
Well, I mean, that's what Chris would have done, and I'm just like, that's not how I price tapes. It's not how I price anything. I'm like interested, I want to like look at each one and give it an individual price.
Like, well, yeah.
And I know it takes
That's
a long
where
time.
I'm a happy medium. I scan through it to double check if like one of them's worth more to put on eBay or into auction, and then otherwise I think putting them into Bazaar is just like the same thing as those other smaller ceramics. Just get it priced to go. So double check them. I would say still go through it, and then just.
Yeah. But so what tapes is you have to have them present with you to see all the little codes and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's good. That's a good activity for me to bring away from you. And we'll kind of let that in the home.
Shove it in the basement in a corner.
No.
All right. So we're good. Hey, chat. I'm just sorting through some small things. Nice to see everybody today. Nice to see y'all. Nice to see y'all. I'm looking for a remote for a TV that I have. Well, actually, you're pointed a little too high. We're actually going to lower you a little bit so you can hang out with me. I see Patty running around the place. Got chilly again, actually. It's a little chilly in the warehouse again. I'm going to look for the remote. I got to eat lunch and send messages, so we're going to be a little casual as I start, and then I'm going to set up my light box and get started on listening to this next auction.
You want to see something? Want to see something sick?
That is kind of sick.
Okay.
I do like that. Who is this?
Want to see this?
Graffiti artist?
Yeah. This is what happens when you downsize your friend's mom. You get things that he got. This is like a birthday present from him for Christmas way back when we were teens.
I like it.
I'm trying to.
Sony. Rogers. Bose.
You could sell that at Bazaar maybe.
Yeah, Sonic. Yeah.
Probably it needs glass, so it needs new glass.
More Rogers. I don't think so. I think we're short of remotes. Let's see. Let's do a bit more digging.
So it's Easter this weekend too.
Yeah.
So if I need to bring anything home for the kids for Easter, I have to do that one. In case I'm not back on Friday.
Sony.
We should go through these and decide what we need for just a complete set for this.
Mm-hmm.
If anything extra, and then just like what you auction off, a bunch of old antique pool balls.
Yeah.
These are nice, cute little balls. As opposed to those big balls that we're normally thinking.
A little switch up in size, eh?
What's that?
Little switch up in size, eh?
It's interesting. Even when it's smaller, I find it harder to get into the holes.
Still struggle with accuracy.
You got this old rolling pin,
Oh, I like that.
right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't think this would sell at auction. I don't think this is Bazaar. I think this is antique market worthy. Mind you, you're only going to get 25 or maybe 40 bucks for it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
any thoughts? Yeah? Go for the antique market?
I would say for the antique
Sunday
market.
variety? Sort of thing?
Check those anyway. So no. SOL on Samsung. But I'm also gonna see if I might do the budget hunt and see if I can get a universal remote for that TV. But who knows, maybe the Bluetooth is activated right away and that might actually make my life easier. I want to test these laptops real quick too though. Seven, so it's a new one. Try plugging this back in. If not, the Windows tablets.
This is the other two-tier cable that I'm putting in.
Yeah, okay.
This one is like sentimental. So we'll sell this other one. Well, hold on to this one for a while here. So that I can sneak it back in home. Try to find a new place for it.
Proprietary power cable. Some Google, some Eats. Microsoft. Tablets. I think there is the power books. Here.
So it's going to pick one of these up.
about it though.
Someone's going to pick one up tonight.
Oh, fuck yeah.
$70.
Yeah, good. They are really cool and rare, so I'm glad that you're getting them.
Yeah, I mean,
Full value.
I stopped negotiating on them.
Just to get them out the door.
Well, I'm just like, you know, I don't. Yeah. I really like them. I'm like, I don't want to sell these for like $40. So if you want it, you gotta pay what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
I think $70 is like
I do think it's decently fair. Let's see, I've got a laptop set up here, so let's use laptop. It'll be quicker. Microsoft tablet 1724.
This is like the best poster delivery tool I've ever had.
Where's the power cable? Let's see. So these guys, trying to. My pops needs a laptop, and I'm going to reimburse us the money. Surface Pro i5. Second, I'm just going to put this on eBay. I'll still be eBay, and we'll check these two guys and see if I can wipe it. I want to start with this fucker.
You want to see one of my prized possessions? Make this. Which of course you've probably seen hiding back there. This is like the most beautiful thing, I think,
1 second.
in the whole world. I guess I'm showing you, but really I'm showing everybody that's watching it.
Oh yeah.
This stuff is like,
That's good. Again, we've had the one lamp go for, what was it, $300?
I don't think. I wish you could like try. Yeah, just
So
like,
trial it.
yeah.
Well, that's the disadvantage of having no holds.
Okay, what is a minimum? I would take $250 for this lamp.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't actually know if I'd take that. I don't know if I'd go that low.
Really?
Really.
I think you have to go that low.
No. Kidding, this is hand painted Italian gilded ceramic lamp. Like, this is beyond one of a kind because it was a pair actually, so it's not one of a kind, but I think the other one broke.
We gotta find a consignment store for that type of shit.
No way. You have to buy this from me, you have to meet me, you have to convince me that you are like potentially the next person that's gonna care for this beauty. I just don't have a good shade for it. You think that's a good shade for it?
No.
No.
It's close though.
Yeah. Respect.
It's close. I like it, but
Yeah, I wouldn't sell this. Like in auction, I guess $250. So I should accept $250, but I wouldn't sell it for less than $400. If you've ever seen something like this before, you wouldn't know. And so these shelves here are going to be your eBay shelves?
Whichever you prefer. Whichever you prefer.
I mean, I really do want you to be out of that space, so you don't ever have to like travel like that to do something.
Yeah, it's like even
Like
today I
3
lost
hours
time.
of a day of yours
Yes,
is considered traveling.
yeah.
That's that's a major disrespect, bro.
Yeah. Major disrespect, I'll take it that way.
You know, it's like it is. I mean, your time is valuable.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the clarity on it. It makes me feel like I'm not crazy today.
You know, and if the task of like transitioning you in here is a whole heck of a lot easier than the task of transitioning all of the north garage in here. And it's like, if it's just this shelf that basically we could transform and you can be out there, let's do it.
Yeah, so I gotta do some of the tidying on my own too then.
I can even help you with the move there. Like we can drive up there with the van. And
Yeah, will. So maybe we push it to the end of May type shit, just so that we're not overwhelming ourselves, and then.
Yeah, especially it's nice because Scott's going to be taking North Garage starting in May.
Yeah, so we start there, and then we'll do mine.
Today's episode is sponsored by. It's not Superman. It's the old Grouch. Yes.
I like it.
This is like my new work shirt that I put on like every day when I get here, like on top of whatever I'm wearing. And it's always sponsored by the old Grouch.
Oh, this man.
You need something?
Send me another one. I'll take it now.
I don't dare throw it your way.
Yo, what's up, Stoned? How you doing? Nice to see you again. We're having a vibing day. Getting through some smaller tasks right now. My pops needs a new PC, so I'm double checking some of these like cheaper ones that we have. I'm pretty sure I can just install the Windows key onto an external hard drive and then plug it in and then completely wipe it dry. No.
You're talking to me?
A little bit of you, but primarily just doing the stream thing and babbling out loud.
Right. He's like, I don't know if I know shit. Sounds about right. Sounds respectful.
Make a boot disk, use a flash drive, make a boot disk. Yeah, I'm trying to wipe everything. So flash drive, boot disk. That's what I thought it was. And you plug in the boot disk and run that, right? I just forget how to run it when I'm locked out of the profile is the only thing. It's the only part of the process that I forget. Using a boot disk on laptop to reset computer. An 8 gigabyte flash drive. F4, F10, F11.
Pretty nice.
Alright, Trumpito.
Better not do that right now, eh? Get us kicked out.
Yeah. Insert the disk, press the power button, select boot Windows 10 from the installation disk. Play your computer install now.
Make your computer cancel.
Yeah, so when you start up the Lappy, you press F10 or whatever and go into the boot order menu. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay. Alright, I'm not forgetting completely. I'm not crazy. So it runs off the flash drive rather than the hard drive. So then let me even check it right now to double check if it's F8 or F11. Because Pops needs a laptop to get some work done, so I'm giving him one of these cheap ones probably.
I would say we could put both of these back in the auction, but only one allowed per auction. What do you think of that? Sure.
I think maybe we lot them up as a batch of 2, maybe?
Oh, you can play the opposite.
I think so.
I'd say we either get rid of both of them, or let's see, a batch of 2. Like, nobody wants 2 coffee makers. Like, my rationale is like somebody's gonna want 1 coffee maker. The 2 makes a weird competition. You don't want them to be able to say that one or that one.
Yeah, but no one bought either one.
But I'll clean it up a little
Don't
bit.
buy it.
A little bit, just like wipe it down and put the lid on the top. You know, it's like it is literally gutters inside. Like that's like an unused condition. But the photographs are, we'd have to rephotograph it. Sorry, stoned.
It's all good, Stone. Okay, yeah. I'll create a boot disk. I'll try this later. I don't have much time today. Maybe not tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. I'll write it down, and next week I'll spend time doing the boot disk stuff on this guy.
One of them went for $1.
I think this is the right one. I'm gonna double check the research on this HP right now because this is one of the cheaper boys. I know that for a fact. It is a HP Pavilion DV7 stats. HP Pavilion DV7. How are you doing, Stone? Though I appreciate you coming through again, bud. (2008), 2012, dual core. It's got an AMD.
This is eBay. So electronic specific.
Well,
Unless
I
it
thought it
connects-
went with one of the systems.
Does
is
it
why
go
I
with
had-
that iPod?
I
It
thought
was
it
in
went.
there.
I thought it went with one of the fucking systems.
It's supposed to go
okay.
with a CD player,
I'm not sure.
but we didn't have the CD player. But there is the Bose iPod document, but they don't.
I don't know. I don't think. No, those definitely don't visually match.
Okay.
You doing pretty good, Stone? Yeah, that's good to hear. The class is going well, and when are we gonna hustle some more on Schedule 1? Yeah, I think this DV7 should be good enough for him. I will definitely. I think this is the one I'm gonna factory reset for him. Get him buzzed. Considering I see Patty on his phone, yeah. Okay.
Right.
It's our homies. Classes are done for the year. Well, the summer, which is lame because it's only April. $50. Okay, these are all. Okay, so either way, I need to set up a boot key and reset these. So that will be a next week deal. Maybe I'll do it on stream sitting at the table even, but noted. Noted. I'll get a boot disk ready. I know I had one of my drives already prepped with a boot disk for something I did earlier in the year. And then if I struggle with it, I'll just take the boot disk out and this guy wrecked 2 of his USB drives though, eh? Didn't notice that. Yeah, so this is probably better for the Pops one because of that. 2 broken USB drives, that's crazy. Alright. Noted to deal with for later. Wow, you're trying to speed run your classes, eh? That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I gotta get this food in me or else I'm gonna have a horrendous evening. And I should be able to get this batch of 9 or 10 items done before I get out of here. I absolutely must eat. It is a must-do option.
No.
No?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
So those chairs up there are going into this next option.
I would like it, yeah. What about the ones up there right now too though?
So these 2 I kind of liked for just functional use for us.
I think we just need to find a better spot for it so that we can
Yeah,
use that.
so again, like, I don't need to have that such a funky, shitty, weird little board up there. I'll mention to Emily about Kim's bike and be like, can we display that? Like, do I have to just keep storing it forever? Or can I sell it?
Your daughter didn't want it. You can try to pull on her
I
heart.
don't know, I don't want it.
Ooh, Ella was like,
I want to
want
sell that shit for like $10,000. They can just sign it. That's the beauty of knowing the artist who made a piece that you have. Like, you forgot to sign this?
Or get a certificate from them.
Could you just give us a little,
Little write-up.
yeah.
It doesn't even have to be super formal.
A picture
just,
of him with the bike.
yeah. Yes, I made this.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually meant to be ridden, so a lot of them were at, like, when he did pavilions and stuff, they would have been out for public use. And so it would have been installation with, like, 15 of those bikes
Yeah.
in, like, a big parking lot in, like, Germany or wherever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I wonder if you could look it up.
yeah, Stone was trying to blast through his classes and get his GED, and he says, chat says that your jacket is fire.
Bro, you see me on meat though.
Old grouches. Repping the grouch.
Yeah.
Grouchy all day.
Respect, bro. You feel
Yeah. I'll just bring a boot drive and I'll try to reset these laptops
all
later.
of these, look at all these bikes.
We got a nice Microsoft Surface, but... Oh, damn. It's gotta be somewhere there. Yeah, Jesus. Grouchy for days. Oh, Stone was wearing his Grouch's
that's
shirt.
not actually good. Here, this is $4,000. You can buy it.
Etsy, what website?
No. Artsy.
Yeah. Just have to go to I have to go to an actual fine art company for that one, probably.
No, that's artsy. It's real.
This guy, I would love to give this one to my pops, but we don't have the power cable for it. That's why I had it on eBay. It's a really weird proprietary one.
What does your dad need? A computer or
Yeah.
like a tablet or something?
Anything. That's why I'm trying to give him one of the cheap ones from us.
Oh, good to know. Keep that in mind.
They just don't have they don't have a computer there right now at my grandma's. So it doesn't have to be a fancy one. It just has to be one that boots up to send emails. I've got some at my
How much does it
house.
take to ship something like that? Or how much does it cost?
40 or less.
Okay.
40 or less. It depends on how heavy it is. These
So
ones are a
like, how
little.
much does it cost to get one?
These ones are a little heavy. They could probably find one for like 120 bucks. But you're in the middle of nowhere, small town.
Yeah.
People are just gonna try to rip you off for computers all day long. I'll double check. I gave one to Aline before, and I'm gonna double check that one. I might refit that one for him.
Now you don't think you could move your storage out by the end of this month? Like realistically,
I think realistically, if
with
we
an empty van and an empty car and a full heart and a case of beer.
and a full heart and a case of beer, I think it is slightly possible, but
It's already halfway through the month.
it's already halfway through our
And
month
I'm
of
about to get a
capacity.
colonoscopy.
We're about to get a colonoscopy. You're about to move out of the other place.
No, I'm not. I don't have to move out so much. Like I'll bring a couple van loads.
I think it would be a safer goal for end of May for us personally.
Okay. Just wondering, like, realistically, logistically, emptying the shelf, holding a space for, you know, does it all pour out into here? Or is it like a balance in between? Because as much as I'm trying to sort through that stuff, you know, it's specifically to make room for, essentially, generally to just deal with it, and if there's anything that can go to sell, sell it. Okay, we can start making an easy transition.
I think the easier transition, just with all the stuff going on that we have right now on both our fronts,
Yeah.
that'll just be if we aim for the end of May, then it's simpler. Then I can hustle out. And next week I focus on the auction. The week after I focus on making sure my fucking unit is in order so that it's a pick up and go.
Because, like, I might transition some of this stuff over there to clear these out for auction and really have these focused on auction. If, like, those are going to be empty for 3 weeks.
It's up to whichever,
Yeah. Okay.
because I've got some clutter in that unit that I need to resolve myself. So
So I guess then your goal is to really
have it.
purge that stuff through to the auction.
Yeah,
Like, don't bring anything over here from there that isn't auctioned.
yeah.
Except for, you know, unless you want to do some infrastructure, like put that shelf on the top or something like that. Just
Yeah,
let me
maybe.
know so I don't clutter it. But then it's like, because I'll move my dad's kayak
Yeah.
from there to over there so that that shelf is strictly auction. And same with those 4 things. I'll shift those across so that can be clearly auctioned.
So then I am just slightly confused. Like, so do you want me to slowly jerk feed some of the
If we're gonna
eBay inventory?
if it's gonna be until, well, I guess the eBay inventory is kind of important because you're doing that consistently. So then, just say like, what's the ideal like thing for you? Is like bring your shelf in, you can't predict what an eBay inventory is gonna sell.
Yeah.
I guess the eBay inventory is the most organized.
Yeah.
So you want to start bringing that over, and that can be one trip, or whatever, you know,
Yeah. A handful.
you know, to do the eBay installation,
But it's like,
And
say I
then-
could do, like I had to run up there today,
Yeah.
then instead I would grab one of the shelving units and just bring it with me today, and
Yeah.
that day that I'm grabbing stuff instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
we
then
could
work
just-
through the rest of the crap.
Just start that installation. I guess I don't need to move all this stuff off the top. But,
As long as there's an empty shelf for me somewhere, then I can work through it from there.
well, I think it should be this end shelf here. Because I'm going to put this dresser into the next auction.
Okay.
And so this cart, this whole cart, is going to be empty. And so that's going to be no longer a weird.
Clutter space, yeah.
That's a good name. Asterisk, clutter space, asterisk, underscore, clutter underscore space. I never knew I was going to have a space called warehouse
Yeah.
until I was in here. Nor did I ever think of garage boutique before I was in the garage. So the next space could be named
That's why I don't want to lean too hard into
clutter space.
creating a new page or brand just yet, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Patty's pop-ups. That's
fine.
it. That's me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and if we decide our business title, it could just be like P&B Enterprises or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And we could just create some bullshit name and then...
But I do like NarleyMedia.
Oh, that's always going to be my personal moniker, yeah. It's
But I
now
feel
my
like that's
online
more
pseudonym.
than a personal. I feel like Grandma's Dead Stock is more your personal moniker than NarleyMedia. Like NarleyMedia to me is a company.
Kind of. I kind of absolved it to be my online pseudonym after the last few attempts at my businesses.
It just because the name of it doesn't to me identify as like a singularity.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like a group. It's like a NarleyMedia group incorporated.
Kind of, yeah. I see it as like...
And that's almost like I see myself as a subsidiary of that, as where like any content that I would produce
Yeah.
would be on that same channel,
If you wanted
but
it
just
to.
like a different stream of that same channel.
Yeah.
That to me is what makes more sense than like
That's
having Patty's pop-ups as its own YouTube channel, like of its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that's where it gets really sticky, so we don't
Yeah.
get in there.
Well, A, let me address chat, and then B, let me address that idea. Stoned had the business idea previously. I've heard of the hustle. I don't know if it still works, but people would put shipping insurance or whatever on their PCs and mail their PCs to themselves. And most of the time would get fucked up during the shipping, and then they would, and then they would pay out more insurance, yeah. That was the one bad review I got on eBay recently. I shipped someone a CPU, and I thought I packed it properly, but they said some of the pins got bent. And I double checked it before I shipped it. And I think that's why my eBay analytics fell apart. They're like, oh, the pins were bent, blah, blah, blah.
Pin always on a charger.
So the CPU chip,
Couple.
like your main computer chip,
Yeah.
it's that square thing, right? On the bottom, there's a bunch of little brass and bronze prongs on it. And that's like literally, they're pins that insert into the
So they're all
motherboard.
bent.
Yeah, and if some of them bend, you can bend them back. And the client said he bent them back and it worked. But I double checked before I shipped that shit and they weren't. But I wrapped it up in like bubble wrap and shit. I didn't put it in like a hard shell case.
Yeah.
So I think it was the shipping process that got it fucked. In terms of like, yeah, like I'm kind of okay with that brand. Like that was that first creative project. That was its Marching into Madness.
But that's why.
And that was our concept for that was like, yeah, it's a variety. Like it's not just me. It's everyone putting their stuff onto this one channel rather than like it be.
And NarleyMedia was that channel, and Marching into Madness.
Marching into Madness was the I was NarleyMedia putting content on Marching into Madness.
Yeah, I see. NarleyMedia just to me, I guess like I get that's your like Nar gang.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like a media company, and a media company is it's like that's the overarching
Ideally, but yeah.
umbrella, especially because in like the only important realm online, and I speak this completely ignorant of Twitch and Kick and stuff is YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that you post on NarleyMedia. It's like that's where you have any followers. And I post on YouTube, but I'm like, yeah, maybe one day I would hit 1,000, but probably never. And only with like an editor, but that is not like, it's not important about like me building an independent channel. Because in that realm, you're just trying to work within the structure of that realm.
So like, I'm kind of torn between the two. I'm okay with proceeding with a similar format of it being like NarleyMedia becomes a network that like Patty has his video. It's like, oh hey, I'm Patty today hosting the video,
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that being like a multi-network because I already do the golf videos and so much variety on there.
Yeah.
If I was like strict to one type of video or just the live streaming, then maybe I would have more creative worries about that. But the only debate I would have otherwise is even it's like securing a diversified amount of money for both of us, right? Like if I can get my thing successful and popping, I get the editor going who's editing both of our stuff, then whatever, our warehouse streams go onto my channel, but then I could have the editor helping you build up your network as well, so that you have a Patty's pop-up YouTube show that you're doing just your cassettes, and then there you've got a separate revenue flow in your fucking pocket as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of my only debate. Otherwise, in terms of creative perception, I'm fine with that idea. I don't mind sharing that.
Yeah, but it's just like even like pragmatically in the monetization of anything, it's like more stuff focused into one avenue.
Yeah.
Especially in like the early ons where like when you get, you know, I don't know at what point it actually becomes like valuable, like worthwhile money. You know, like if you're at like 10,000 subscriptions and you're getting enough views to be earning like $1,000+ a week, right? Like that would be the transition that I think like
at about 10,000 subs, it depends on the type of videos. With our type of videos, it's like at about 10,000 subs, we should be making about $1,500 to $2,000 off of the monetization.
every week.
No, monthly.
Right. So even at that point, it's like, you know, it's like,
Still
yeah, some of that
alleviates rent,
contributes
it's another-
to like your rent, but it's not enough to like then, you know, start to be like, okay, then maybe there's like an actual separate channel. Although there, you know,
Right, that's you're not fully off with your estimates there. It's just pretty much it's like
just in like
I would say like 10K is about, if you're doing well, $2,000 a month, and then like 100K is like $2,000 a week.
Yeah.
It's very variable. That's where I can't speak too confidently. It really depends on the type of videos and because of the type of content we make.
Yeah.
Could be a lot fucking more money.
Yeah.
But it's better to bank on that lower variable. But you get paid out a higher ad percentage based on how long people watch and the type of interactivity it gains. And with my evergreen golf content, plus us creating very long format videos,
Yeah.
there's a potential that it could skyrocket in a successful way. But
Right. Absolutely. But and just like for me, I feel like it's less confusing for people when it's like we have like, yeah, you can follow this and on this platform, but we're also both on this platform. Are you gonna follow both of us, or are you just gonna click the one that's like easier? And so it's like, well, what's your preferred platform? It's like if we're promoting on YouTube, follow NarleyMedia. That's where you'll see Grandma's Dead Stock and Patty's Pop-Ups together. If you're on Instagram, you can check out both. Maybe Grandma's Dead Stock is gone a little dead, I don't know. And maybe that's not like, that's like your eBay, right?
yeah,
Like Grandma's Dead Stock, it's like, that's an eBay account.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
And-
we leave it as the eBay account now.
You know, of course you're using both of them on Instagram, but like that's not as connected to the success of this
Yeah.
like energy.
Yeah. That's kind of how I pictured it on that test.
And then it's like, it's like a curious thing of being like,
But that was kind of what you're describing. It's like what my last creative project ambitions was exactly that. Because then we're all driving everyone to one thing. And whether you're coming to watch us for a movie review podcast or to see us gaming on a weekly basis, then you're driving all those people to the same centralized network, and you just set that expectation of like, oh, we have this variety of content.
And then it makes more sense
channel.
into like getting like channel hours and being like, every Thursday at this time, like watch the auction close. Tuesday is like, we're doing a daytime stream. Like, oh, it's Wednesday afternoon to Patty's pop-ups. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I was trying to do with my last one.
yeah. And that's the fun, like, nature of it that I kind of align with.
And I think you bring multiple communities together. That's why I have like such an eclectic batch of people who pop in right now, because of they met me on this
But I just,
variety network.
it came to me because I was, again, I always get confused between the Grandma's Dead Stock and NarleyMedia. And I think I treat NarleyMedia as the umbrella company because Grandma's Dead Stock and Patty's Pop-Ups to me are the same. And so when I'm like tagging, I'm like, if it's something that I've done that falls under an umbrella, I'd tag the NarleyMedia.
Yeah.
Something if we did it together, I'd be tagging Grandma's Dead Stock.
Yeah.
And it's like, right.
I kind of see it as just Grandma's Dead Stock is very just centralized focus on the reselling, and then NarleyMedia, like you're saying, is the umbrella that I'll tag the reselling content or do my grandma video or post some of the weird golf videos. And
Yeah. Patty's Pop-Ups, I have no clue.
that's
It was Wednesdays at Wild Hearts and Garage Boutiques in Trinity Bowitz, and then auctions, and then downsizing and clearing, and
I'd say if anything, you just switch it to the Patty pops up, and then you don't have to worry about it being pop-up related.
I mean, that's it, right? And that's why it can transcend pop-ups and just be Patty's Pop-Ups instead of Patty Pops Up.
Yeah.
And I have all my hashtags like Patty Pops Up.
Yeah, which I think is a fit thing.
And again, like you were saying, like branding it more as like Patty the character with like family and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I see that, like when I did that unboxing video with Luella of the McDonald's.
Did it do well? I
DVD,
didn't creep
like
these stats.
2,000 views.
Oh, fuck yeah, good. I
And
didn't
like
creep the
70
stats.
likes. All
good.
from like non-followers.
And TikTok as well, right?
I didn't put it on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok would eat that up. Again, probably more on TikTok, I would hope.
I'll try. I'll do the comparison. I was like more on YouTube, and then I was like, but my YouTube, like I don't know, like there's some weirdness around like sharing with kids, and I don't know, like I just don't like want to force them into.
You're kind of already doing it. No offense.
Yeah, I am, but like
You're
I don't like put the camera into Luella's face as much, being like, now say.
Stone says
Yeah,
Patty's
yeah.
perfect prices,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. $1, everything's $1. Unless you're willing to pay more. Please pay more.
Like, yeah, overall, I am on the same page as you. I think that variety network is the way to go, and especially, like, from both my creative perspective and my professional perspective. It was the reason why we had that vision for Marching into Madness, which was my previous creative project, is, I think no matter what, the way that social media and content development is headed is that you have to be able to offer the comprehensive package. You can just be a video gamer, but then people are going to want to see what are you doing IRL. What's your workout routine? What's your health routine? No matter what, a certain amount of success drives you to delivering variety content as it is. So if you're already set up to show like, hey, I'm a human who does this and this and this and this, then you're already prepared for that end goal of being able to offer that, because then you're not pigeonholed of just creating the YouTube videos of, hey, how are you guys? So you're not pigeonholed of being the Twitch streamer that plays one specific video game, and then you reach that point of success, and then all those people who just sit there wanting to watch you play that one specific video game, they're not going to want to watch your other shit. So if you set up that audience expectation from the start, it's a little bit more difficult to get the snowball rolling. But like, as you can see with my YouTube analytics, it's like, yeah, the snowball is rolling. I've got people visiting me for the grandma videos. I've got people subscribing regularly to watch the golf videos. There's our streaming viewers are now subscribing. So you get this whole, you get a multi-dimensional funnel coming in that are all like, oh, yeah, okay, they do everything here. That's fine. All right, I'm used to it. Versus if you get to that point and you're like, oh, now I do everything. And everyone's I don't know. So like, I'm very okay doing that variety content and having a perspective in that capacity. But
yeah, we should.
It's still one of the hard routes. Is the thing.
I mean, I struggle enough just posting on one account.
I gotta do 3 of them, right? I go.
But I mean, just right.
I post
so
to
like,
IG, and then I post to TikTok, and I post to YouTube.
well, I mean, in just in terms of Patty's pop-up. So like, if there's a transitional to just start trying to post some of the videos instead of to Patty's pop-ups, just post them onto NarleyMedia as like a channel of it, might be worthwhile.
Yeah, like, I mean, I was thinking of that with you even posting like your dreams video on Grandma's Dead Stock. I'm like, I'm okay that I'm not the center of this. Like, it's like.
Well, that's the thing. It's like seeing more and more as we produce simultaneously. Who are each of us, and then what are we together on? And that's, again, I just never identified with you as NarleyMedia because you were Grandma's Dead Stock in Bazaar.
Yeah.
And so to me, Grandma's Dead Stock is the individual, and NarleyMedia is the potential for an umbrella thing.
Like, I'm okay with the umbrella thing. It's just kind of the only discrepancy is when you're saying that is like Grandma's Dead Stock. I'd want to be reselling auctions. So it's a specified channel, so that say if someone's picking up the auction, they don't want to watch all that variety shit. They just see the Grandma's Dead Stock page and just follow that shit on IG.
Mm-hmm.
There's usually only old folks who are going to be that hyper centralized anyways.
I'm real Patrick.
Yeah. But there you go, business talks chat. Thank you, Stone. Thank you for putting up with that. Holy shit, I was hungry. Content strategy. What a life. What a life. It's always a bit of a chaos refining expectations between business partners. It's the benefit of my failed business models, as much as it's sad sometimes. It's like I'm glad I made those errors because now I have the understanding and the ability to communicate with someone such as Patty to refine that vision, Gotta send a bunch of messages. I'm gonna set up my light box, pop outside, shoot 8 to 10 items, and we get the fuck out of here. I'll be on this evening. I'll be doing some website editing this evening. But otherwise, yeah, Yo, Doug, get out of here, Doug. I don't want to see you like in my post, Doug. Do. Okay, that's locked in. Messages. Put the bean bags over there. I'll end up putting them away. Yeah, thank you very much for supplying Aleem with those pots and pans. I just figured there's another. I didn't want it to go to waste.
I would never throw those out.
I
At
would
most you can like donate them, or at the least. But that's just like.
Because I rent out the old studio to them. I won't give the other personal stuff. I'm not dealing with waste storage today. I want to deal with that later after I get home. Y'all can see the messages.
Oh, did you see what?
I don't know. He was just going off and I'm like, it's enough for me for now. Because I gave Aleem that studio space like quite some years ago, and those were my budget. I was real broke boy at that time, so he got all my recycled old ass pots and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, it's been like 2 fucking years now, so no wonder all his pots are breaking down. Got the
Those are decent pots.
That's, he said he was bidding on them and lost. Cause he
Oh
wasn't
really?
watching on the
Oh
night.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was like, so serendipitous, because that was the exact lot I wanted, and I just wasn't live during the auction close. He's like, I would have paid that much for them, but I wasn't watching. It's like,
Yes, sponsorship from somebody.
Yeah. Pot sponsor.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. Pots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, again, let me know if Billy's stuff changes in any way, and I'm willing to try to shift if he feels urgent to accept capacity. Oh. Two, and it was made
This too. These are like $5 things, right? You take it to a market, pop up, $5.
yeah.
Nobody buys it, then you can just donate it at the end of the
I
day.
thought that was you were wanting to use it for here though.
Yeah, no. You don't even have a way to boil water here.
Just don't put any coffee in the coffee filter. Alright, yeah.
We don't even have loose leaf tea here.
Well, well, you put the bag in the fucking thing. Put the fries in the bag.
Just frying that way. So I need to empty my van.
Yeah.
Are you trying to photograph stuff the next time you're here? Like you're
Saturday for sure, but I don't need.
Like, so the 4 things that are in my van, actually I can bring in I can just put it back.
It's up to you. I don't need that much space. I was going to do the other electronics bin, so like right now it's just me making sure it's in order, but even with this stuff that I have here, we can move it if need be. It is not anally sorted, it's just sorted so that once I set up the light box, I was going to try to bang these out in the hour and a half I had before I go.
So in unpacking that corner for me, I was like, that's all this stuff is against the wall there. And this to me is like, maybe just one lot. Just a garden.
So are you going to shoot it now, or are you trying to tell me to shoot it on Saturday is what I'm
No,
trying to clarify from the phone call?
I probably won't shoot it right now. You can shoot it on Saturday. Also, I can sit. I don't know if should be more than one lot. Like, I'm just trying to start to envision it. So, like, I know that this didn't sell before. This is 4 lawns. This is also for a lawn. This is also for a lawn. Right? Like, maybe that.
Yeah, you're a lawn man.
Maybe that's a lot. Just the 4 of them.
I think it's 2 separate lots, yes.
And then maybe like these 2 are a lot, and like I'm still developing them. I'm just starting. I just pulled them all out today.
Okay.
I'm confident that this is its own lot, as well as this. This I still have to look at. What's that? It's cleaning up, bro.
You're just such a character to be involved with business-wise. I enjoy it. I just observe you and I enjoy it. That's all. It's no snarky remarks.
I wish I could observe myself. Because I don't.
I think this
I know.
is kitchen lot.
I'm like this chain, this fucking chainsaw chain. I don't know if it's a lot on its own.
In a humble way, I think you're overthinking it. I throw it in with that one, and do the side fencing lot, and call it a fucking day.
Yeah, but I just have more stuff funneling in.
And so that's why
like
then
this
more
might
lots.
make the other lot.
But
So then tuck it aside and say, is this enough to be $20?
yes,
And is this enough to be $20?
yes,
Then these hide, and that's 4 lots.
yes.
So that's 4
Yeah,
of the 2 lots. We need some more of the things from over here.
yeah. That's just kind of how I see it in that capacity. Just like bunch them up by type more so, and just go. Like I do think.
And so this is one lot, is a pair of mirrors. Because I'm trying to pull all this shit out. Okay, so just those chairs, this is a lot. Pair of mirrors. Single fruit plate lot.
So then that's again Saturday. I'll be in. I'll do that entire electronics bin.
Yeah.
When I'm in next week, and that's something you can process with all your other stuff. That's all help shoot all this other stuff for next week. My goal for Saturday is to finish the electronics bin. I'm gonna try
Just the
to.
electronics
I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can.
This one
Yeah.
and or that.
That's. I was gonna leave these for eBay because I think we can maximize more money off of this.
Right.
That's also
heavy,
what
eh?
it's. Yeah.
Is there something on top of that?
It's got one of those Bose sound systems in it, I'm pretty sure. It's just all stuff that's like, I would say, personally, is more appealing to an auction market.
Yeah.
Less of the remotes, less of the, more so, specific, binoculars, camera stuff, etc. Box Roku. I don't remember exactly what else is in there.
You're pretty good. Cool. Okay. And these toys.
Toys, I was gonna do the only part that I might split up is those animals. I might divide up the animals a little bit more, but otherwise I was gonna do toys, and maybe split up the animals, and that's
Do you
about it.
think these are acorn, like hybrid?
Like possibly, yeah. They are antique, so
It's just like, especially if they're antique and made outside of Canada. I guess that's really like what it's boiling down to for me.
That's kind of, I do agree.
If it's something that really their market is more international.
Those little wooden Fisher Price ones, then for sure. If you're thinking that, those ones I would give to them.
The little wooden ones?
The bag you're just holding.
This one?
Yeah. Those are they're like 1960s Fisher Price.
They're all plastic though.
The plastic? Oh,
Yeah.
oopsies. But those ones are the OGs. Those are the old boys.
QEP Bronx, New York. Hong Kong for QEP Bronx, New York. No. This stuff scares me.
Why?
Just the paint.
Oh yeah, the paint's
There's
probably
paint.
toxic. Yeah.
Oh, and these are all bottles.
From the last auction that we were undecided on what to do with. I'd either bring them to market and do it, or put them in Bazaar at discounted prices. But there are bottles from both of us
Yeah.
that are all valuable, but you need the right person to come find them that knows they're valuable.
Yeah.
Which is the gift and the curse of our hustle.
This is amazing. How distracting was it too? Is it appropriate times for me to just be pulling stuff
I'm
out?
fine if I'm a little slow today. I know I'll get caught up next week if I need to. I need to answer messages anyway, so I'm already slacking on my own capacity.
I'm just trying to pull the stuff out to decide, like, is this auction working through those where we still have a little bit of space in here? And this is like a crazy sewing machine. I'd like be afraid to put it into auction, but that's also where it might get the most.
What brand is that?
This is Elmo.
Swiss made. Let me see that.
The comps that I found on there were like, the 3 to 4.
Hundreds only, eh?
Yep.
That's good enough.
Like, to me, it's like a military.
175. It is very aesthetic. That's another one where I'd be like, just give it to Acorn and let them sell it when they sell it.
I mean, I have another sewing machine.
Yeah, we got the white one we could put in.
It's like this $800 one over there that was the one that I had from a client. And I knew it meant a lot to them when I got it from them. And I held on to it, and they asked for it back. It's like, yeah, I still have it.
You got lucky.
They did get really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Because Acorn Aaron was like, I'd give you like $400 for that. And it's like, I'm not ready to sell it.
I would give that to Acorn, or...
They've seen it.
And they said no?
No, they're like, yeah, that's cool.
I'd either give it to them, or we take it. That's a great set. That's like a great... As we said, when we want to go to markets, the Sunday variety, we want to have like a couple keen. That's a great...
Take it to a market.
Walk over to our table piece. And then take the $200-300 for it.
Well, yeah. Hold a little firm.
I would say hold a little firm at $300 and then
Yeah.
be able to compromise a little bit.
But that was just on the shelf back there in Patty's Hidden World.
That I would set it, put it on the market shelves. I would say because that's doesn't take up much space. It's not too heavy, and then that would be awesome to have at the front opened up, and that's people will come to look at it whether you're interested in them or not.
But off the shelf
Yeah.
and into the fire.
Keep answering these messages. If you're trying to be punctual, you've only got 10 minutes to 3 o'clock, just so you know.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna unload this stuff. You make me feel bad for leaving this place in like sordid state sometimes.
I'm making you feel bad?
No, you're not making me feel bad, but I just feel like accountable.
Yeah.
Terrible feeling.
Oh, yeah, responsibility.
I think I get $20 for that.
Should. Let's see. I would agree, though. This week. Next week.
It's just interesting. The guy that paid $350 for the guitar, yeah, he was the guy that said like he had that guitar when he was a kid.
Yeah.
When he was younger.
Yeah. Yeah, just go ahead and...
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do.
It's just you gotta release the bladder or else I'm gonna die here.
I'm putting them on the table specifically so that it looks kind of crazy and weird.
Yes, it does.
Woo! Woo! I gotta go. Whew.
Those tabletops didn't sell last one, eh? What? What?
This is already photographed.
TVs. The Aleem. Need those email sign-up sheets. Yoink. This eBay bin, I'm a little stacked up at home. I can't take this eBay bin right now. Whoa. You're blocking my face. Put it there when I'm done. Put you there when I'm done today. And that's set up. On the puppet side, I've set up the light box. Probably won't dilly-dally here too long today, but I'll make sure I want to get at least 5 done, so sign up first. Send light box, sign up for the catalog, and then I don't want to waste too much time here for your chat, so. I do have eBay items to ship, but I'm also not in a panic rush to do it. Oh yeah, I can always drop them off tomorrow morning. I guess message my roommate, offer some support and kindness. Sending a long positive energy. And then I was going to go to your Mac Sold catalog, add new, join the existing. 98006. Yeah, Jesus, they are getting bigger. 2028. 883. Got it. Okay, we're set in. Man, love Mac Sold. Some app issues. Always something to be on
Chalkboard?
Sell it or for us?
Sell. If we need one.
I don't think so.
Chalkboard and mirror.
You gotta leave the taco night on for the sale.
Yeah. Now, did we just toss these all?
Because they didn't sell, right?
I feel like this is the sort of thing, again, it's actually better on Marketplace. Because you're going to have people that are looking for this shit on Marketplace. But I don't care. But I do care. But okay. So,
The actual chocolate, so right now I would say throw it out, but I would say that is something that we should like distinctly solve that problem for because we won't come across more of them. We gotta figure out how to recycle it better. But right now you can listing it on Marketplace and we get $10 for the lot, it's not worth the time. But if we're thinking that we know how to get shit move on, we move to a better spot.
agreed. I mean, like these ones, I have no fucking quality. The round ones, I kind of like. They weren't in the auction, but. It's like someone like your grandma who were fucking restaurant. Tabletops are worth $20 a pop for sure.
And the lady who bought the green ones
You know, it's just like, why didn't somebody buy these for $1 and pick them up? I would have been so happy. It would have felt like. Mind if I take these binoculars for a bit? My family is a big birding family.
Oh yeah.
I don't bird. These shoes fit me. I was like, shit, did I just start wearing these shoes or what? Definitely not for skateboarding. This I thought we should just paint over with blackboard chalk. Or like it's really hard for me to throw that one out.
The big. Here.
The big flutes.
Paint it over it, or again, that's the maybe we find somewhere we can donate it that repurposes the campus, because the campus having app issues again, which is not satisfactory.
App issues.
Yeah. He's signed into the catalog, but not showing the catalog. Could be my
Well,
phone. Maybe I need a clear memory,
but there isn't anything on the catalog yet.
I know, but the catalog's not even appearing. And then if I try to join it, it says I'm already in it. But I'll resolve that, because if anything it means I might be a bit behind. Might not get the cataloging done today. I might go home and clear the phone and see, but
I'm gonna try to come in on Friday.
I'll try to
I
come
don't
in.
imagine like colonoscopy puts you out.
What?
Or like I don't imagine a colonoscopy like puts you out for days
Well,
after.
yeah, no, I don't think so. As far as I'm aware.
So I'll try to come in a little bit, and then I feel like I could clear all this off. And this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 lots here.
Okay. Alright. I'll clarify. I'm going to try to fix this up right now. If I start running into issues, then I might have to do it at home, but I'll walk up. Otherwise, I think we've covered everything. It's just, yeah, wasteoid. Try to DM him personally and set up a time to chit chat, I would say. And then our stuff is set. Saturday, I'll be in for sure. I want to do the electronics, especially if I'm running into these issues. I'll be in for sure on Saturday to.
You see the box is just like was right here. It's just behind us, right?
Or what?
The photo box is there,
Yeah.
and then here.
Is the. Okay. I think it might be my phone is the issue. If not, then I'll
Couch is mint.
message them again.
That table's half decent. This is a whole fuck. This is all auction stuff.
That's why I really want to focus on getting the auction ready this next week, and then we can work on clearing stuff and sorting stuff.
This is barely. Just need to focus on the clothes. Pull out all the auction lots.
Yeah, I would say otherwise you just need to figure out when you're going to Trinity so that you can get that clothes out of here.
Yeah, might be this weekend.
That would be ideal. But
I think that's kind of crazy because it's going to be so last minute, but that's what I can do because I'm Patty.
that's where Patty pops up, and then that's just because of the clothes. Just bring the do what we said, $1, $5, and just don't stress about it. Don't try to maximize. Just
Oh,
take
it's
it.
Easter weekend. This is second weekend.
Well, it's your home area, so that's like where I'll take your input more. But I would say it's either going to be more people at the park or less people at the park.
And it's raining on Saturday.
Oh well, never mind. There you go.
Or maybe the following weekend. 26, 27. That's pretty good. And then weather might be reliably better by then.
Yeah.
That's good. 26, 27. I'm going to think about that one.
All right, we'll be in touch, and then maybe I'll come in on Friday instead. At least, especially if this is delayed, I'll want to come in on Friday. I'm gonna try to sort through this now, but we shall see. All right, man. Good luck, bro. I'll be on this evening doing some work on stream, and then yeah, I think it's my memory issues on my phone, but I'm hoping that's it.
Taco night Friday.
Taco Tuesdays. All right. Later, boss. I'll lock up.
Alright, thanks.
Damn, chat. Yeah, this goddamn Max Sold app. Love it. Love it in some cases, and then others. This fucking thing just causes me so many headaches. I'll clear out more space in here and we'll see what's happening. And if not, I need to go sit on chat with them, which I don't want to do. I'm thinking it's on my end in the download, so let's see. We'll move some stuff to the trash. I'll restart the phone again. Let's delete all. You didn't even shut the door though, dog. It's so chilly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, fuck. So if not this app, then I'm gonna sit on tech support with them later. Which I do not know what to do either. Let's try turning this off and resetting it. Okay, let's try that. We're going to restart the phone. We're going to power it off, power it on, open the app, clear the cache. Maybe download. We'll delete the app upon restart. Clear the cache. If not, I got to sit on tech support with them again, which I do not know what to do. Set up the light box so it's ready for next week, and then fucking call it a day there. But goddamn, such a headache. Otherwise, I appreciate the casual tune-ins. Come on, work for me. Work for me. Work for me. Got the TV to take home. I got to either get a universal remote for it or buy one off eBay, which isn't a big deal considering I got the TV for free. Okay, we're going to try deleting the app. I'm going to delete it. Clear cache, storage cache, clear cache, uninstall. We're going to reinstall the app. You're going to work. You're going to work. If not, then I'll do these email addresses, install a Lightbox, and we'll call it a day because I still want to be able to use my productivity while I'm here. So the Google Play Store. And then I can sit on Max Soul's customer support tomorrow if it's an issue. Just a frustration, bro. It's an annoying, dinky thing to not have it work appropriately. Little app setups. Like, I think sometimes it has to do with the cache, but it's what do you get for like independent app development, right? Sometimes it has these little coding errors that are a headache to resolve. So let me give it a second. Breathe and let's see if this catalog is found. If not, this wouldn't be the first time I've ran into this technical issue, and it's a big disappointment. I enjoy working with this platform highly, but so I run an auction house with my buddy Patty, who you would have seen earlier. And this is something that happens often. We create a new catalog to be able to list to our auctions, and then the bloody thing just freezes up on me. $20.28, $20.20, 883. Right, it says I'm in it. It says it's already imported. Ah, okay, we got in. It's here. Okay, great. It's actually really good. Okay. Fantastic. Now we are a little behind now because I was waiting so long for that shit. So I'll try to keep it simple. Well, we'll set up the Lightbox here, which is relatively efficient. I do like this Lightbox. Folio. Set up. Okay. We'll put the other bags in a whip. Set up the lights. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Get the lights set back up. We're good. We'll do half hour of the shooting, so it won't be too many watts, but. Man, it only took like 10 and I re-downloaded that app like 3-4 times. Easy. All right. Locked in. Okay, good. This guy we'll set aside after, so for now we'll start simple.
Levi?
Oh, what's up?
Sorry to scare you.
You did scare me,
Just
actually.
realized I actually grabbed the wrong poster.
Okay. Oh, you did spook me. Came in pretty urgently there, right?
I was just wrestling through here.
Yeah, I got that. I just reinstalled 5 times and then it worked, but
What's
whatever.
that?
I reinstalled the app like 5 times and then
yeah.
it worked.
The person has been messaging me from multiple accounts, and I grab the wrong poster. See you, bud.
All right. Good luck. Safe travels.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so right now I have 2K20, 2K21, and 2K23. That'll be our first lot, and we'll do the hockey books, and we'll do the music books. And then the art book. Okay, yep. So we're gonna go through it. Should be able to get, my goal is 5. We're gonna get 5 done, that's my goal. I'm gonna shoot this 2K one, I'm gonna step outside, and then we're gonna get rocking. Sometimes I love these stand lights, and other times with like products like this, it just makes it's more obtrusive. Creates more reflections than necessary. It also creates more reflections in my fucking camera. If I turn it around the wrong way, then it just faces my camera and overexposes the shot. NBA 2K for Xbox lot. This concluded, good. 2K21. Damian Lillard on the cover. Oh, I thought it was 23. Oopsies. 2K13. Executive produced by Jay-Z. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's getting old, eh? I didn't know Kevin Durant was that old. Yeah, so old it's got Blake Griffin. That's crazy. That's crazy. NBA 2K games for Xbox. That's how we'll list it. I'll show you guys after. I gotta go get the packaging stuff too. So we're gonna do NBA 2K lot. I'll start at 50. Number 50. NBA 2K video games for Xbox. Lot of. No capital on the of. 2K13. 2K21. 21. And 2K20. And 2K20. 20. 2K21. All for Xbox and all in working condition. Great collection edition. Done. Add to gallery. Allow. Added. Added just slot. Artistic save. Book catalog. Okay. Done. So that's, if you guys want to see, yeah, we got 2K21, 2K13, 21, 20.
plastic wrap.
Which is fair. I've been using so much of it. I don't know where to hit it otherwise though. There it is. Okay, lock that in. Except I need a Sharpie, so I got too ahead of myself. All right. I said I'll go straight to we'll do the baseball stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hit a quick BRB, gonna hit the washroom, pop outside. We'll list a few more items. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. you doing, everyone? Okay. Whew. We sort this one. I have a original Blue Jays bobblehead here. Billy Koch. So this is early 2000s. Ceramic bobblehead. So it was supposed to be a hit pitcher for the Blue Jays. Billy Koch Blue Jays bobblehead. Let's get a podcast going. Hope everyone's doing well today. Appreciate all the passive viewers. Always. Went and hustled some cards today. Went to my storage locker. Did the whole thing. Let's look up Billy Koch right quick. Billy Koch. $2000s. Great condition, made out of ceramic, high quality bobblehead. Picked up in stadium, seeking a good home for collectors of all kinds. So Billy Koch bobblehead. And yeah, Saturday when I'm in, it's going to be grind day. We're going to be music in the headphones. I'll have stream on, but we're going to be like, talking to Cam. And we're just going to fucking go. 1983, 1982, so a lot of OPG hockey stickers. No Gretzky. Someone's missing one. One of these are complete, then I'll take it to the card shop I went to today. Nope. That one's not. I think this one's got all of them, so I'll try taking this down. So this one's complete. I'm going to take this guy to the card guy next week. We'll take those two and we'll do these two. Where's the... Let me check this page. I am curious about something. So I might pop in there on Friday. Because I need to sell that one card set. There's one that I know that is worth money. Some 2X 1980s O-Pee-Chee hockey sticker magazines. Great condition yet incomplete. Wrap these up. $50, $51, $52, $53, $54, $55. So I need to do 3 more lots. Call it a day here. More sheets. 1990s. NHL hockey cards. Varying condition. As is sale. Some notable players. Alongside some notable players, perfect for a completionist. Get two more done, and then we are off stream for now, and I'll be back this evening working on the website, hanging out at my house. Oh. Bellas Artes, I think, is Buenos Aires. Mexico City, Glacio. Oh, it's Mexico. Mexican Fine Arts. Medium condition. Definitely showing signs of AIDS. Very. Okay. Rocking away, rocking away. One last thought. We're out of here. We go home. We get on to our other tasks. Alright, last one. We're gonna boogie. Copyright 1908. the World's Edition Universal Method for the Saxophone by Paul DeVille. Saxophone and Beethoven. Sax and Beethoven. Showing signs of age. Condition, please. Done. Okay. All right. Okay, last tasks. Get the day sorted, get the fuck out of here. doom scrolling. Happened a little bit there, but you didn't see anything. Okay. So we'll bundle these bad boys up. I will do my list for when home. Put what I away, what I just listed, and we will get out of here. Okay, put those things away. These away. So coming Friday, I'm gonna go see Card Guy again. So write that down for Friday to see Card Guy. That's what we'll do right now. Thursday, Friday. Card Guy before warehouse. Okay. Golf. So then today we'll head home. What are we gonna do when we head home, chat? We head home. I'll do more dishes. We need 2 messages. Wax. Oh shit, pack eBay. Food, no stretch. Okay. Pack eBay. Ship if I've got the time. Dishes, messages, relax, do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yep. Alright, chat, so that'll be the quick thing. I'll be on again this evening working on some website work, and I'll be doing otherwise. Appreciate y'all coming through. So again, everyone knows the call outs. My name is Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock. And how I like to hook up my ish is streaming on a consistent basis. I do 4 to 5 a week, so they're very casual, but if you tune in, you get to see the background of my lifestyle. And any form of support is the best way to support, because I am not a greedy little bastard. My biggest goal is to just grow up the subscribers so that I can keep doing this on a sustainable basis. So if you're looking to support, the best way to support right now is to subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Alright, done. Much appreciated, y'all. We shall be back soon this evening. And that hiccup, that was embarrassing end. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I'm just going to acknowledge that it happened. But I'll catch you, we'll be at home on my PC, alright? We'll catch you soon.